Welcome to the very first episode of Product Design, a video series where we design software from scratch. And here's the problem that we're solving today. In my other course on marketing design, we discussed what are going to be the features of Prio and how are we going to communicate it and how are we going to sell our product, which is a SaaS, software as a service. This software as a service and this entire brand is called Prio. And it's entirely fabricated, meaning I created this brand, this logo, and this whole identity just for the purpose of showcasing branding, marketing, and product design workflows. And today, since it's the very first episode of product design, we're going to move on to designing the actual software. Okay, so here's the problem. How do you go from this outline of features and just like a general idea to an actual final polished product, right? We know that this software is going to be similar to Trello. We're going to have cards, we're going to have product management features, and we also know what is going to be our kind of a positioning. So how do you actually go from this to actual screens, actual design? Well, you of course cannot jump straight into creating screens in Figma. You have to think about the product and the software holistically. You have to think about what are the features going to be, what's the overall logic going to be, what are the goals, and what is the overall problem we're actually solving and how do we actually solve it. So in this video, what I would like to do is take the product marketing that we outlined in one of my previous videos and actually translate that into general concept and vision of a SaaS product, right? So what do we know? We know that we are building software for small teams. We want our UI to be simple, intuitive, beautiful, and we want to create something that people actually like to use. So if I were to simplify this, the UIs and the overall feel and the features, they're going to have to be simple. This is going to be a simple product, and people are going to be using this product because they're going to love how it makes them feel. Okay, so feels great to use. So my vision for this product is basically, and I mentioned this in the marketing series, is basically something very similar to Trello. And I believe that the screen, for example, let's start with the general vision for a screen, for a very simple, what is the user, a member of the team that's using this product? What are they going to see when they log in? So I'm thinking that we could get simple interface where there would be the logo. Okay, there would be the logo. Let me actually duplicate this thing over here. I'm just going to change the colors. So they're going to log in, and since this is going to be very simple, they will have these tickets or these objects to focus on and to work on. And they will go through stages. So you will have a stage 1, 2, 3, and the general goal will be to actually, if I were to put this off the screen, the overall goal in this interface would be to move a task, a ticket, from the very first phase to a finished task, right? This is a finished task. So I'm imagining that we could, when they finalize this task, we could give the user some kind of a reward, like a visual reward. Think confetti, maybe confetti, or other effects to basically to incentivize and make it kind of satisfying when they finish a project. So this is going to be the overall general idea, a very simple interface. Maybe there would be a profile picture at the bottom. Maybe there would be a few menu items, maybe. So I'm just going to do them muted, and that would be it. Right? The goal would be to take the stuff you have to work on and just move it through stages that are going to be probably predefined for you or something, and move it into the finished column. A classic Kanban type of situation that, for example, those of you who are working with Trello are very familiar with, or with other project management software like Monday. Okay, but the goal here is to make it clear what they need to do, right? Very clear what they need to do, the user has to do. And the visual focus will be on the cards. The visual focus will be on the cards or tasks, okay? And all of this, I would be the team member, individual contributor, okay? An individual contributor. And maybe you could get like some kind of stats, like your stats, right? There could be area for your stats. And if we want to incentivize getting things done efficiently, we could introduce like a overall performance score, right? The user would have an overall performance score, and it would be like a measure from 0 to 100 or something, right? And there could be, for example, like a number of tasks completed, I don't know, this week or something. The details don't matter as much, but the key thing here is that on top of this dashboard, you would get some kind of stats, like a general overview, something that you want the user to track. That would be the team member or individual contributor screen. Then on the other hand, you would get a project manager screen, right? Let me actually copy all of that. So this would be your project manager screen. Whoops, we also need to take these two. And in the project manager screen, you would be mostly concerned about keep the user informed about the state of projects, right? About the state of projects. So I'm thinking that we could actually do a big screen over here that would show essentially a Gantt chart, okay? This would be a Gantt chart. And this Gantt chart would show all these projects, right? So you would have like multiple screens like this. You would have multiple people, right? Multiple people like this. And then all of this would be shown on the project manager screen as one giant timeline with dependencies, right? So these would be basically, here you would get like a date, right? These would be days or something. And you would get these things that needed to be done, okay? And of course, this would be a timeline. So you would get some kind of a indicator of where you are on the timeline. And then maybe you would get like a progress bar on the actual task. So let's say that this task is going to be slightly delayed. So let's say that you're going to see that somehow we're going to visualize, I'm not saying that it's going to be like this, but somehow you're going to visualize that this is the actual completed state or something, right? Actual completed state. And this would be the state that where it's actually supposed to be, right? So at the first glance, you're going to see basically where you're behind and where to focus on, essentially. But how do you, now we have the first, like one of the first problems to solve. How do you actually get this kind of information? I'm thinking that on the individual team members or individual contributors screens, you would get basically on each of those tasks, you would get a button, like a very important prominent button that would say essentially something like update progress. And here, when you click on that, you would be prompted to enter a number. Okay, you would be prompted to enter a number like 68% done, and then you confirm that change. So my thinking here is that instead of like arguing in the comments, can you tell me when this is going to be done approximately, blah, 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 you would be prompted to enter the completion, like your estimate, and maybe you would also be prompted to enter the expected delivery date, okay? So every day you would log in, or like every week, or I don't know, and you would be asked to update progress on a task, which would open a simple window, and you would say, okay, this project is 75% done. I think I can deliver it until Friday, submit, and that kind of information is then going to show up in this progress bar, okay? So I'm just going to do an arrow over here. that leads from this update. So instead of complicated back and forth in comments, the individual contributor will submit estimated percentage done and estimated delivery date. You would simply instruct your team to update a single number, like 2 numbers every single day, and that would then translate into this progress bar. So you would be able to, as a project manager, to see how up to date or how delayed your team actually is, and then maybe check in where there are issues. So for example, there could be somebody who is already working on this project, and they would submit that they are already 20% done, even though they are ahead of schedule. Okay. We're kind of delving into details now. In this video, I just want to establish a general vision. So my general vision for this product would be 2 types of screens, right? 2 types of screens, 2 types of screens or dashboards. And then one would be basically a Kanban for those who are just the individual contributors. And there would be a Gantt chart for the project managers. And for now, no other options. We are keeping this simple, okay? Simple and intuitive to use. And also, the project manager's screen, the project manager's dashboard could have also some kind of metrics, some performance stuff. I don't know. I don't yet want to think about that in detail. But as you can see, we are starting to have the rough outline, the rough vision for our product. And this is something that we can actually build on and then think about. All right. So in this video, we went from a very general idea of what the product is, a very, very rough outline on what we're actually building, what we're actually selling. And we took that and we started building specific flows, specific screens. Maybe at this stage, I would call it just like a very rough vision on what the product should actually look like and feel like. But I feel like this is a very good, very solid starting point. And we're going to be developing the flows, the concepts, the screens further. And we're actually going to be solving real product problems, even though this is a completely fabricated startup. Okay? So I hope you found this video useful. I hope you learned something new. If you did, I would appreciate you leaving a like and subscribing if you want to see more of this. And also, if you need personalized help, maybe you are a designer who is looking for coaching sessions, or you are someone who would need consultancy or design services, you can now book a one-to-one call with me using the link in the description, which is going to be 100% personalized just for you. So go and check out the link in the description. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.